help them find their own reason to be vaccinated. They may have had many inputs, lots of misinformation and disinformation to lead them to, this conversation that you may be having with them. But one way that you can really help them is guide them to find their own reason to be vaccinated.
Be willing to be uncomfortable. Having these conversations can be really hard. And if you share things on social media, you can get some nasty comments back. And you have to be willing to be uncomfortable and understand that it might be hard at times, but it also is important that we share the reasons why vaccination is important for us and our communities.
There is no fast forward button. You can't rush this process. People want to be heard. And why wouldn't they? We've all been in that situation where we want to be heard. We want to be validated. You've got to be clear with them that you understand what they're saying.
When talking with friends and family, you have those pre-established relationships and you can work from them. Now, that can sometimes be a negative, and we all know that. We don't always have comfortable relationships with our friends and family. But in changing the way you interact with them, that is what really makes a difference.
Listening and taking the time to not dismiss their concerns, but to say, I understand this is something that you're really afraid about, and what information can I provide you that would help alleviate that fear?
There are times when you're just not going to reach agreement. And that's fine. And I've been in that situation. One size doesn't fit all. And if you have these conversations and people aren't convinced, you can just offer them the chance to come back and talk again, swap information, keep the conversation going.
Ultimately, I don't care what decision people make. Mm-hmm. I have a decision I made for my family because I thought it was the right decision. What I don't want is I don't want someone dying because they made a decision based on bad information and they weren't given the opportunity to hear the right information. So my goal is to provide a resource that people can understand. And then ultimately, at the end of the day, I know that they saw accurate information. And if they still chose not to get vaccinated, that was their decision. And I know that they did it at least based on information that was accurate. And that's all we can do.